Hello everybody, welcome to my video which is my wish list for the game of Golf Clash for 2021. Now the things I'm going to talk about here, we've got 10 in total and not in any particular order. It's my personal wish list. It's not a reflection on the entire community. I've not done any surveys or anything like that. It's just a list that I've drawn up. It's by no means an exhaustive list. But I've just picked 10 things here that I think would be good to see changed or tweaked or introduced to the game of Golf Clash. The discussion points that I'm mentioning are going to be in the video description down below, so if you want to skip ahead to a particular topic, check out the topics that we have and the timestamps, click on the link and it will take you straight to that part of the video. I would like to know what your wish list items would be. So please do let me know what you think of the discussion points in this video and anything that you would change or add yourself in the comment section down below. Okay, so we begin with ball sorting. This is something we've wanted a long time. A lot of people mention it and we're talking about for at least the last year or two. As there are so many wonderful premium balls here that really you do need to be able to compete, especially in master tournaments, we really do need some way of refining or sorting out all of the premium golf balls in our bag, whether that be the ability to sort in terms of power stat or wind resistance, or even if we could just drag our favourite ones, most used ones, up near the top, near to where the Kingmaker and Berserker are. It really would save a lot of time, especially when you have to do ball swaps or changes when the timer is running, for instance, during a tournament. That would be a huge advantage. Let's move on to the next one. Variety of rewards in season tiers. So I'm talking about the Golf Pass, you know, the 30 levels that you can progress by doing daily, weekly and season challenges. Now, I'm definitely not one that thinks they should or they will put loads of premium balls in the tier rewards. Of course they're not going to do that, they would lose revenue. However, I would like to see something a little bit different, whether it was, for instance, an extra prism chest or 3, 4, 5 Kingmakers or maybe some Berserkers, just to break up the emotes and the whole explosions and the teas. I think there are too many of those, and I do think some variety of rewards that are available would continue to gain interest and revenue for people buying the Golf Pass, or indeed as an incentive to play the game more and complete the season challenges. Next, this is something that they have mentioned that they would do, but we've not seen it yet, and I don't think it's difficult to do. Regular rotation of courses in tour play. It needs to change. There needs to be at least, especially in the higher tours, one course that is changed every season, in my opinion, if not more. And I also think this should not be ignored lower down the tours as well, but give some variety for those people, especially those grinding. Increase the competition. Let's refine our skills over a greater amount of courses in tour play. They shouldn't be the same for seasons and seasons, or in some cases like Tour 10, years on end with the same courses being in the same tour. Let's have some variety here. This may not bother some people. It's not a huge ask for me, and it doesn't bother me really that much because I just mute the in-game chat anyway. But like that there's a setting for turning off the enhanced graphics, rather than mute it every single game, it would be just a small niggle of mine. Really, it's not difficult, I wouldn't have thought, just to put in a permanent mute. Then like if it defaults to switched off and I'm playing a friendly or there's somebody I know that I want to throw an emoji at or a bit of chat, I can turn it on, but we could really choose whether it defaults to on or off, for instance. Ball trading, similar to prism chest. So this is something I've noticed on my older accounts. You end up, after you've gone through Tour 9, with a proliferation of marlins, really. Like, I've got 250 marlins on my main account. They're just going to sit there gathering dust. I'm not going to be doing anything with those. So it would be nice if we could use or trade them in like we do with excess club cards. For instance, I don't know, 10 Marlins you could change for maybe 2 Titans. Something to do, you know, otherwise they are just going to mount up and not be used. So that is something I think would be worth doing. And as long as it's only for your normal balls like Katanas, Titans, Kingmakers, I don't think that would have a huge impact on revenue for the game makers. A 4th course in higher tours. Definitely think this should be done. Tour 10, Tour 11, Tour 12. They should have at least 4 maps, not 3. You know, we are looking at the best players in the game, especially in Tour 12 and 11 and most likely Tour 10. A lot of people use Tour 10 as grinding, myself included. Let's test the abilities of these players. Get a 4th map in there, make it a bit more interesting as well. Tour 13. Yeah, I think we need it. Tour 12 was introduced back in September 2018, so we're looking at nearly, in like a couple of months' time, will be 18 months without anything being added. You know, there are people there sitting with billions in the bank in their game. Let's have Tour 13. Maybe not a set amount of courses. Why don't you make Tour 13 every single course in the game, but ramp up the clan points, ramp up the entry fees? Worth a go, surely. A lot of people have completed the game. Let's set the challenge bar a little bit higher and have Tour 13. Okay, this I think is going to be, for me, the most important one I'm ever going to mention, definitely in this video. Further and stronger implementation of the fair play policy. I'm going to elaborate on that, including, but not limited to, intentional forfeits in tour play to elicit clan points, aka shades, coordinated manipulation of tournament bracketing, and pay for play. All 3 of those need to be clamped down on, and the more the game progresses, the more you see it. We need Playdemic to keep this implementation and to increase it to ensure a better gameplay environment for everybody. Of course, there will always be people who want to play the system, but we need further clamping down. Definitely those 3 points, but like I said, not limited to those 3 points. Different prizes for different tiers. Yeah, I'm not mentioning the tier system, I'm not mentioning win changes, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be tweaked, but for me, I'm okay with them. I'm still playing. It's not made a blind bit of difference to me. However, I do agree, people getting a gold in expert tier 1 and people getting gold in expert tier 3, there should be some gradation of prizes here in a difference between tier 1 gold and tier 3 gold. Same with, you could apply that to pro or rookie or whatever, but I do think there should be a little bit of a difference there in the prizes. And the last one, sit and go tournaments. Loads of options here, loads of options. A couple of things that I've thought of. Short formats, i.e. sit and go, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, only 1 round. We could have ball restrictions, so Kingmakers only, or up to and including Kingmakers. Could be basic ball only. They could be club restrictions, or you could play with the clubs you have, but your ball guide is capped at 3.5, for instance. Would level the playing field. No chance to dial in. No chance that multiple accounts would benefit you. Could be the best player under those circumstances. A true test of skill in Golf Clash. Other format ideas. Par 5 tournaments. You could do a string of shootouts. Could have different themes. Could be 18 different holes, only 1 round. Like I said, some short form tournaments, not multiple brackets, but just say a tournament. You're up against, say, 50 players. Sort the men from the boys there, especially if there were restrictions on what you could use and how short the format will be. So there's just 10 ideas and things I would like to see changed or developed in the game. But like I say, I really would like to know what you have to think as well. So let me know what your main things would be in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, don't forget, if you are new here, please do hit thumbs up on the video. Even if you're an old viewer as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel and get the bell button enabled as well. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.